Yeah, well, what's up? It's your boy Joell Ortiz, Brooklyn's own. So yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a hip hop artist, MC, writer, music guy, and all the above. Like that's what I am.
Yep. Okay. Cooper Projects, right?
Yeah, Google Projects. 13 buildings, Greenpoint, Brooklyn. That's what shaped me. That's what made me who I am.
Cool. All right. What was the first album or song that you heard that made you say, "This is what I want to do"? Music, especially since music saved my life.
Right. The first, one of the first albums that I really loved was Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
To be honest with you, it was the first time I got super excited about being nice. Like, see how you can slick talk and still put together concepts and see how you can talk the way you want to talk and reflect who you are, but still keep that pure rawness. Like you don't gotta turn. Like I feel like on Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z was real pure, man. Like real. You got every bit of Marcy, every bit of Brooklyn out of that guy. And I just wanted to at that time, that's when I was just so excited. I remember having a sample tape. Like, who is this? What is this? I want in. So that's probably one of the first albums.
That was a long departure from Hawaiian Sophie.
Oh man, yeah, that was yeah. Different guys. Those were two different guys.
Yeah, definitely. You're described as a lyricist, and once said in ciphers when you were younger, other MCs would say, "Son's nice for a Puerto Rican." Do you still feel that's the case, given the state of hip hop and music and how it is now? Where you have white rap, different races now.
I think that I chipped away at that wall enough now to where it's if there is somebody out there it's this big now, really little. Yeah, because I'm received as a hip hop artist now. Now it's valid. Joell Ortiz is hip hop. He's a hip hop guy. He's just Puerto Rican. It's a sound thing. It's a sound thing, and it always should have been a sound thing. To be honest with you, but when you look different, people act different. When you aren't the same, they're not the same. It's just the way of the world. So it took a little bit more time for me to be more welcome and with the masses. You know what I'm saying? My peers are predominantly African American, and you get a sprinkle of white in there with your M's and Magnums and MGK. A couple of guys in Macklemore, but it's predominantly
definitely
black. So it's even though I feel in many ways Latins were there in the beginning, break dancing and doing things of that nature and being a part of it. Let me call you right back. I'm doing this interview. It's gonna take me 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so I feel today's day, I don't think I get the he's nice for Puerto Rican anymore. I think I might just get he's a nice ass Puerto Rican.
yeah, definitely. You definitely carry New York City. Definitely. In terms of, I think just in terms of lyricists, I think there's no one that can.
I appreciate it, man. I just take pride in being good at rhyming.
It forced you to go a little harder when people would say that, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, I get that. When people say that, it's flattering, but at the same time, it's all right now, you gotta live up to this shit. When fans come up to me yo, you don't understand. Right now in New York, you're that. You mean a lot to us, because you're that. It's oh boy, back to the booth. I gotta try to.
But it's fundamentally lacking right now in New York. I think there's some older guys that've been around, Nas and Jay-Z, but no one right now. They've all kind of moved on, and they've moved. Not to say that they've moved away from lyrical content. It's a different formula for them.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
For you, it's more you.
That's my gimmick. I'm gimmickless. So my gimmick is, I'm just good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If anybody says if there's a big old fucking business plan and marketing meeting, mine would be make sure you stay nice.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be an outfit. It wouldn't be, you smoke weed, tell everybody to smoke weed. It would just be like, yo, remain ill. Like, that's my thing. So,
there's this guy, Barry Katz. He manages Jay Moore, and he has this thing where he's like, you have to be so good at what you do that it becomes a problem for everyone else. So he's like, just be so good at it that you're just the problem from everyone else. And I definitely see that in you.
Thank you.
You definitely are like a problem for other lyricists.
I hope so, man. I hope they recognize that I'm here to stay. Like, I'm passionate about being good. You know what I'm saying? And I fear, the only thing I fear on earth, like, which is crazy, besides God, is not being able to rhyme well anymore. Like, I think about that day, like, what's gonna happen? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do when I go in a booth and when I come out and I'm really, really unhappy, then I go to try to fix it, and I can't fix it. Like, that's a scary day for me. Like, even saying that right now, it's like, because I feel like in so many ways, like, that's the one constant in my life.
Yeah.
Like, everything, relationships change, children gets older, moms age, like, family changes, people move, new jobs, a bunch of things change, but me being nice in that booth has always remained the same. So I'm afraid of that day. I don't think that day could ever come. If that day came, I'd probably write a record about that day.
Wow.
So
probably a great record. It seems New York. Oh, you have to answer? Well, it seems New York, which was the birthplace of hip-hop culture and the hub of talent that was hot, hasn't been for a while now. Do you think that has to do with the lack of talent or the industry and what the industry's been promoting?
It's been a bit of both of why hip-hop is what hip-hop is. I think that as not being so lyrical and more bubblegum and filler got pushed, the kids grew up to it.
Yeah, and that became the norm.
You know what I'm saying? So, they're not rapping as well, and they don't know it. That's the problem. Like, I don't think they know. I think they think they're rapping, but because they're comparing themselves to what's going on now. So, if you're gonna compare to that, then you're doing just fine. Yeah. But if you're gonna compare to where it started and what it came from, you're not representing it well, in my opinion. Now, don't get me twisted, like, since the beginning of the time, I think there's been an element of fun records and just good times. And, you had your Ice, but that's hip hop though, believe it or not. You had Biz Markie telling, like
Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah, like they were telling no story of fun. Slick Rick telling fun, Mona Lisa and all that stuff. Like, you had those kind of records, but everything was getting pushed equally. So you had your choices, like I'm gonna listen to this hard shit, or listen to this story, or I'm gonna just bug out with this, or whatever. And now it's just like, like push the happy, dancing, and then get on the internet and find your lyric guy, like find your substance, like, and when I say them, like, here I mean like radio, like television, like, that's what they push it on the kids. So the kids are growing up thinking that that's how they're supposed to sound. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't fault these kids for making these records, because that's all they know, and like, they want to be on the radio. They want to be on, that's what they dream for. And so when you look and 9 things on a playlist sound like this, you want to be the 10th.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree. A lot has changed with you since The Brick, which is one of my favorite albums.
Thank you.
With your label changes, Slaughterhouse, your health, and now back to being a solo artist, do you feel you're closer to who you want to be as an artist?
I feel like I've always been who I want to be as an artist, but I do think that it's my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a greater plan. There's a greater plan, and it's coming to fruition now. Like, I feel it from how this album got made and the people that are surrounding me now and how we met and how organic things have been in the last year for me. It's a sign. Like, it's happening. Like, it's my time, and I'm happy because, like, when you can recognize your time, you can grab it. Like, You know what I'm saying? And that's the gift. God shine his light on me because I'm recognizing my time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going for it. Like, I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna let up. I'm gonna keep the pressure on everybody that does this rap thing. Like, you gotta be good, or you gotta be better than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna ride this thing. The wheels ain't even gonna fall off. Like, I'm just riding this thing. Like, and I just feel blessed, to be honest with you, man. Like, this is Joell Ortiz at his best, and he knows it. And he's writing better, and he's seeing clearer, and he's matured in many ways, and he's picked up little tricks from his slaughterhouse members, and he's been around M. And, everything is just. I've been in the oven for a second, man. I'm about done. You know what I'm saying? So much seasoning on me. I'm ready to serve. I'm ready to serve, bro. So just embracing that and being happy, man, and blessed and thankful.
Yeah, that album definitely got me through some dark times. Like, there's one lyric that always resonates with me during that time. I was going through a separation, divorce, and it's I think the lyric was all I ask for is a little smile support. All I get is letters in the mail.
Smile support. And I get letters from child support.
Because that was what I was dealing with at that time. It was just I'm just trying to make my life the way I want to make it, and this is what I'm dealing with. And I'm trying to have someone be there for me, and that lyric just resonated. It just played over and over in my car over and over again.
It's crazy. How you feeling, man?
Yo, I'm blown away.
Appreciate you, bro.
So you safe to say you're in a comfortable place right now. That's why you named the album House Slippers.
Yeah, man. Like we just said, it's all organic, man. It's all me, man. I just feel finally, I don't know what I quite was before. I've always been me, but I've been wearing a lot, holding on to a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even though I give you a lot of me through my music, there's still stuff I was holding on to. You know what I'm saying? And I feel it's been lifted off of me, with the, after I lost the weight and I stopped drinking for a while, I stopped smoking cigarettes, started seeing things clear. And, I got up with Heat Makers who executive produced the project, and everything is just smooth, man. Everything is just at home. I'm at home with myself. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted this album to reflect how I was feeling, man. I'm most comfortable when I'm at home in my slippers, a pair of basketball shorts, and my tank top. And I wanted this album to feel like I feel when I'm like that.
I think the Heat Makers too. You can identify with them as well, because at the end of the day, they're from projects.
That's right.
I grew up in tap houses.
Yeah, I'm telling stories that they know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And you guys can relate to one another, so it's an organic.
Yeah, literally. It's literally we grew up together, but just in different projects.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a good match.
What's in store for Joell now? Now that the album's out, touring?
Tour, yeah, I'm going on tours, a couple tours, US, Canadian, and European, I'm sure. Everything is tentative now, but we've been talking to people or whatever, there's time to get out there and work now and get back to that grind, man. I want everybody to hear this album, even if you don't buy it. I want to get on the stage and tell it to you, and, perform it for you. People need to hear honesty, man. I feel like it's a missing element in a lot of music right now. People are writing music in the mindset of writing music instead of just talking to themselves or talking to someone. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I chose to do on this album. I didn't think about what to talk about. I just spoke. I just let my pen move on a bunch of records. You know what I'm saying? Not one of them is out of thin air record. They're all just how I felt at the time, or where I was at, or just all honest. And I think that resonates well with people when they hear that and see that. And I just want to be able to get on the road and show it to them.
Nice. And finally, shout outs, thanks.
Man, this is Joell Ortiz, man. At me on Twitter and Instagram, Joell Ortiz, JOELL-ORTIZ. I want to thank Penalty Records for giving me a home for this album, and just giving me a home in general as far as a solo artist on an indie level. Thank my manager Dennis, my team, Jermaine and the guys, and anybody else who supported, House Slippers. It goes a long way with me. The only way that us indie people win is from the support of their fans. Like, there's no big old machine pushing this thing along. It's me and my fans. When you support it, I survive, and I get to get back in the studio and do another project. So, from me to you, I thank you.
Thank you again.
Yep.